I feel like it's just another one of those games where we had to just keep competing and kind of overcome some mistakes. We had two base running mistakes early in the ball game that I thought cost us at least one run. Our kids were just a little amped up, trying to create something that really wasn't there. But I really felt like Trevor came out and just gave us a quality start. He knows what's coming in behind him. He absolutely knows that Gerardo's going to come in behind him. But I thought he just did a masterful job getting us off to a pretty good start, especially with their left-handers. Indiana's a great offensive ball club, and starting a right-hander against their lineup's pretty frightening because they have such good left-handed hitting. They have good right-handed hitting too, but the left-handers are kind of daunting, and they're going to take good swings down the stretch there. But I just thought Chad, the story of the game is Chad just some clutch at-bats that we had in that stretch in the eighth, but also. Chad just battling. I thought when he had second and third with one out there in the fifth, was that the fifth? And they didn't score. I thought that was the story of the ball game as well. I thought that was a huge inning to slam the door on a very good offensive ball club. So, everybody contributed. This guy digs a ball out of the dirt, in the last play of the ball game. Holder comes in, throws two quality pitches. Gets save number 20, and then doesn't move his feet and throws the ball in the dirt just to make everybody's heart stop. But we work on that a little bit, don't we, Jonathan? Just every day. As we do with second base, reading the shortstop on a ground ball, we work on that a little bit too. But, we overcome some things that we did wrong tonight, but really proud of our kids. They just kept battling, competing, and really having fun. We're down 2. Our kids are having fun. They believe we're going to win the baseball game, and a lot of contributing factors happened there. One of which is the fact that a ball didn't leave the yard; it stayed in the yard. Their guy, the right-handed kid, just absolutely crushed that ball, and we're just hoping it's going to stay in, and it did. And I thought C.T. Bradford, again, another piece of the puzzle, does a great job playing it off the wall, getting it in there early. And can they score the guy from third? Maybe, but it made it a very difficult decision. For Indiana, if you're going to score that guy. So, again, a lot of little things went into that ball game, but we just kind of held in there tough and found a way to win the game.
Well, actually, at the beginning, they were taking my slider and, taking it for balls, and I had to throw it in the zone, and I thought I was going to have to go a different path, but I finally started getting it over for a strike and getting their bats moving a little bit.
The 3-1 count, are you just sitting fastball the whole way?
For sure. As you see in the 2-0 count, I swung for a fastball, and it was a slider in the other batter's box. So I'm just going to take my chances. I know Frazier's behind me, so they're not going to throw to him, as he's one of the best hitters in college baseball. So I knew I had a pretty good chance of getting a fastball, so I was just going to get the barrel out there and see what could happen.
Yeah, when you got a guy going out there putting up goose eggs for you, it finally comes a time, emotionally, mentally, physically, that you're saying, all right, we need to make something happen for this guy. He's dealing. We scored 2 runs. We're going to win this ball game. And I don't know. I feel like that's kind of been the deal this year. Our bullpens, just dealt. Came in, whether it's Ross Mitchell, Chad Gerardo, Jonathan Holder, just came in and have just dealt every single time. And that kind of gives the offense confidence all at the same time. We just know we just got to score 1 or 2 runs to get the lead in this ball game, pretty much. So that's a big confidence factor for us.
I really like the swing he took the first time, his first at bat. You talking about the second at bat or the first at bat?
The one where he had the game-winning double.
Yeah, after his first at bat, I thought he was seeing the baseball really well. I thought he was into the flow of the game, and it's really difficult to sit there for 2 hours and then come up there and just be in sync. And I don't know how close the ball he hit, earlier in the ball game came to getting out, but he got good barrel to it. When I'm watching our guys hit, I'm not even watching the pitcher. I'm just looking at the rhythm of the hitter, and I'm trying to decide if I feel like he's in rhythm and if he's going to take good swings. And I felt like he was going to take good swings because he was in a good rhythm.
Not really, I guess. Being a kid from a small hometown, it's kind of the story with most of the guys around here. You don't, you set out to play at the top level and be in the College World Series one day, but you don't really ever see it, maybe happening because so many baseball players out there, so much talent. But it's just a great feeling, and you couldn't say more about the guys around me. I just happened to step in the box when the game was on the line, and anybody else could have stepped up on this team. That's how we are. We fight till the end. We never give up. Yeah, so I got in the hitter's count, and I think if I get myself in good counts, I can maybe put myself and get a fastball. But I caught it just a little bit up on the barrel, but I thought it could have had a chance, maybe hit the wall. I knew it's the way this park plays, it's almost impossible to get one to leave the yard. So I was just hoping it would get down and maybe, bounce around for a double because, I'm not going to ever get a triple, but maybe we could score some of those runs. I'll give 100% of the credit to the bench mob. I know y'all know about them. But every single pitch, we're seeing what the pitcher does. Even on defense, we're in every single pitch, every single bat, and it definitely helps keeping your head in the game. I know it sounds funny, but when you're up there watching every single pitch, seeing how the pitcher is feeling, what his tendencies are, it just helps you out throughout the day to have an advantage when you get the opportunity.
It just seems like DeMarcus Henderson has continued to give you a spark. Talk about what you saw in that at bat.
Yeah, I think it was a 7-pitch at bat. He just hits a laser in the right field with 2 strikes, and yeah, I think that's where one of the areas that our club really offensively thrives with 2 strikes. I think we take better swings with 2 strikes than we do early in the count. I think today in the middle of the ball game, we're getting a little heavy, little effort in the middle in those middle innings. Trying to do too much. When we get to 2 strikes, our kids do a nice job, and certainly DeMarcus just that was just a huge at bat in the ball game.
Well, I was really wanting to finish for myself, but I just wanted to go out and fill up the zone. I knew, if I got into any trouble, that Holder was right there behind me and would close it out. And he did. I gave up a couple of hard-hit balls, and then he comes in with a runner on third, 2 outs, and does his job. And that's really hard to do, to come in with a, tying run on third and get the job done. But, that's why he's one of the best closers in college baseball.
Chad, did a phenomenal job, pitched a long time, and I knew before Coach even said anything that he was going back out in the 9th. There were some good lefties up, and he can get any lefty out that he wants to, and so I figured he deserved to finish the game because he did such a great job, and when they decided to bring me in, I knew that the tying run was on third, so I wasn't gonna give up anything that somebody could just crush.
I got this one, Holder. I guess if y'all go back to the Super Regional in the last inning, the perfect feed that I gave him right to the chest that he dropped, he thought was behind him. So we've kind of been going back and forth. Was it a good feed or bad feed? Either way, he dropped it. So here we go again, bottom of the 9th, tough situation. And I guess you can say that my feed was definitely better than his that he gave me tonight to handle. So we know who the better athlete of the 2 are, because you see who caught the baseball. That's all I gotta say.
Jonathan, do you have a rebuttal?
I just was gonna say it was payback for the bad feed. But.
Okay, man. Thank you. Congratulations.